What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Husband Podcast. I'm your host, Terry Duran. Tonight is we missing one of our co-hosts, but it's all good. It's me and my man SD for tonight. What's good, bro?
Nothing, man. I'm just happy to be alive. My birthday is tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! So what you gonna be? What, 43?
Appreciate it. 42, man. Slow down. Slow down. Just a little bit. Break it down. So look, man, I want to give a shout out to Brother Soul Productions for keeping the background audio fresh all the time. And I want to remind you all to donate to the Hold a Husband podcast on Cash App and PayPal.
I want to remind everybody, y'all can listen to the audio playback of the podcast every Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on thecore94.com. Tonight, we got an interesting topic. Tonight's episode is titled Lust in Music. And we're going to be talking about the impact that music content has on dating and relationships. But y'all know how we do it around here, man. Before we get into all that, we like to discuss stuff that we seen trending on our timelines or stuff that has went viral. And all I've been seeing on my timeline all week is your girl, Miss Prayer herself, Sierra, looking beautiful at the Oscars. And a lot of people have taken issue with her outfit. Now, as y'all can see, she wore a see-through dress where you can see just about everything. To me, that's just being desperate for attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally ain't no way in hell my wife would be out in public looking like that. Like, you might as well just be naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not covering up nothing. So to me, I've never really been into that. Like, to me, it's another example of Russ being a weak man.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you 100%. Because think about it. All the time Sierra been single, we have never seen Sierra outside naked. Not one time. Now that she done got married, she decides to come outside with her titties out and a G-string on with a see-through outfit. Man, listen here. And this is what I'm saying. This is why most women do not like men like Russell Wilson, because they are more beta-ish, if you would say, to where they're a little more.
Because even if he didn't want her to wear it, she's not gonna listen to him anyway. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I don't even think that he'll say anything because of the type of guy he is. Most women view him like Carlton on Fresh Prince, as a softer type of guy. Nothing wrong with it, but my point is that women like that feel like they can run over a dude like that and basically tell him, hey, what they are gonna do, because there is no way a self-respecting man that is not like a street dude. I could see a Gucci Mane doing something like that, right? When his wife do it, because he a street dude. Like that's it fits him. But Russell is in the prisons praying and singing with inmates. He at church. He doing all of this here stuff, and now his wife comes out naked and you just cool with it? Ain't no way, man. No way that he encouraged that. He just went along with it. And to me, it's weak. There's no way I would get with a chick like that. Not even close.
Yeah, I mean, to me, there's a woman being where you can see all her skin and basically the only thing you can't see is her panties. Man, I'm from the era where you have to be fucking.
You seen the panties too?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a panty fanatic. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be able to spot the thong with a G-string, but I don't understand. I mean, I get it. The more designer you go to these high prestigious events, you're fighting for attention. You're fighting for the photographers and everybody to talk about your dress. But you can do it without being naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally don't really care about the situation. It's just I see is so much in there, and obviously there are women coming to the y'all are just picking on Sierra type of vibe. When it's like, nah, you holding her accountable. Like she's putting herself in a situation. Like, what do you gain from showing everybody your body like that? All you're doing is generating sexual attention.
They sit up there and act like this here is cool, and this is the problem in our community. Because a woman like that gets out here, and our women take it and run with it. Yeah, she could do whatever she want. We could do whatever we want with our bodies. Listen, Sierra did this after she got married. She did this after she got married. And y'all could do whatever you want, but understand that there are consequences to it. Most men,
but not in her
not
situation.
married.
Russ ain't finna do shit.
Well,
What's he
no,
gonna
because
do?
he's locked in. He's locked in now. She didn't do this before she was married. Notice that she was, like I said, she never was naked before she got married. Now that she's married, now she's naked. He locked in with marriage, and she done popped him off with a kid. Now, hey, I could do what I want. I can move.
Yeah, I
how
mean,
want.
so there's a difference between a woman being able to do what she wants and having the mentality to know better, right? A lot of these women we saw with the Aisha Curry, where she's like she wanted guys to lust after her, and you know what I'm saying, like she wants the attention. Like, no matter what a woman's status is, if she has that mentality where she wants to compete with the masses for the attention and sexual desire, then nothing's gonna satisfy her. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because that's not really what women want. It's very easy for women to generate sexual attention. You know what I mean? It don't take no skill at all to do that. So it's really interesting to see women that have everything that women claim that they want. The rich, loving husband, you know what I'm saying, celebrity status, all that. And she's still thought trapping, you know what I'm saying, with what she wears out in public.
I disagree. I think that most women want the attention, Terry. They might not
The
want
sexual
what comes
attention?
with it. Yes, I don't think they want what comes with it, which is the sex, right? I don't think they want the physical act of the sex, but the attention that they get from being sexual, it gives them a high. It's the same. I asked the women on my page, I took a survey and I said, do you think that attention to women is like sex to men? 80% of the women said yes, it is.
Wow.
So I think it's the high that they get from it. You know what I'm saying? The attention that they are going to garnish from wearing something skimpy, being naked, whatever the case, that gives them the high, and they seek that validation to know, like Aisha Curry said, I want that attention to see if I can still get it, right? And a lot of those celebrity chicks, I believe, that are like B-list celebrities, like a Sierra, you know, Aisha Curry ain't, you know, she kind of B-list too because of Steph. But I think they feel that type of way because their husbands get so much attention from women.
So you think it's like they're competing with the attention and lust that their men generate? That makes a lot of, well, I personally, well, in Sierra's case, we fighting against her argument because I don't personally think Russell Wilson generates a lot of lust. I think, you think women actually lust after? I think women want to. Yeah, I was going, but that ain't lust. To me, lust is sexual desire. Like, there ain't really.
You don't pretend. Come on,
that ain't the same.
All types of chicks. Tiger got all types of chicks after him. Listen. Women lust after men with money. It don't matter if they not really attracted to them when their main focus is the money. It's like being in a strip club. It's like being in a strip club. These chicks will come and rub all on a dude. Oh, you so you gorgeous, you so handsome, acting like they lusting at the dude. Why? For the money. So I think he got plenty of chicks that come after him for the money, and she knows.
But see, to me, that's not genuine because a dude with swag, it ain't about the money. Chicks fuck you because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but when you
and
got
what you just said, in all the situations where I've been in the strip club and end up fucking the stripper, it was for free. It was because she liked me. It was because the conversation went there. You know what I mean? Like, so I guess if you're one of those guys that don't have to resort to bribing chicks to hang out with you and paying chicks to fuck you and all that, it's just kind of a foreign concept to me. Like, I always laugh at dudes like that, where
but it ain't like he doing it. I ain't saying that he doing it. I'm saying that women will pretend to like him and to lust after him because he got $400 million in the bank. Come on, these here chicks lust after a dude with $200,000. You know what I'm saying? They'll pretend then to get with a guy, let alone a man like that. So even though to us, In our community, Russ is seen as more like a lane, and these women will lie and say that they want a guy like him when they really
Claim
don't.
that's they
Man,
type.
listen, yeah, let me tell you something. I can guarantee you that them white girls is on his bumper. They on his bumper, just like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods ain't most black women ain't like, yo, Tiger Woods sexy. Oh, Tiger Woods bad. No, they're not. But I can guarantee you the white girls is on Tiger, always have been, always love. And so don't think Russ got the same thing. I guarantee it. It's just a different type of woman. It ain't your normal, you know what I'm saying, chicks that we are used to dealing with in our community. I don't think that
Right,
those women are really
so let me
attractive.
ask you. So if for some reason Russ and Sierra end up getting divorced, do you think
Yeah.
he'd be able to pull another celebrity level woman?
Yeah, because it's money. A B-list. He ain't gonna get I don't think he gonna get no A-list chick. He can get a B-list chick. But an A-list chick at the top of her game, she got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Russ
Better
gonna be
options.
a type depending on the chick. Yeah, but listen, these women was just calling Michael B. Jordan a lame a week ago. They was just calling him a lame a week ago. What you think they say about Russ? They want us to believe that they don't think Russ is a lame? Like, come on, man. Cut it out. Like, these here women, man, they will pretend to get what they want from a man. So he got plenty of options to choose from, just like any of them other celebrities out there. And I think that she wants some of that attention also, because, you know, I don't think many dudes was really on Sierra like that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I just don't.
Man, I know we talking about Hollywood and pop culture and all that and how those women dress, but just in general speaking, right? Say we
Yeah.
was going somewhere. Hey, we going bowling later on. This girl now. Everybody bring that girl, and somebody's girl show up with her nipples out and all this.
Man,
Like,
jump off.
yeah, bro. Like, how can that be your lady? Like, bro, like, I'm gonna be mad you brought a jump off to family time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's. But what if that's his wife dressed like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah, I've always felt like your wife is a reflection of you. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
vice versa. And so how you move, how you present yourself, man, it's bigger than just you. So I wonder
Yeah.
how her kids feel about all the publicity that her outfit got and all that. Whether long term she's gonna think it was worth it.
Yeah, you know, if she was single, I'd be like, hey,
It's all good.
whatever. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I don't care. Ain't my lady. But this is what I mean. Like, I'm just talking about it because we on social media, right? But as a man, and this here is just for the men, like, you have to have a set of boundaries for yourself, and a set of boundaries that you go by as a man. And if a woman violate them boundaries or whatever the case, get rid of her and get another one. That's the lesson that you learn as a man growing up, going through your whole phase and different things. It's just certain things that you don't put up with from women, and you should not. Just like a woman, she should have boundaries also for a man that she don't put up with. And going out being naked off to the world, most quality men do not want their lady to be out there like that, because it makes him look like a sucker. That's what it makes him look like, especially to other men. The women will praise him. Oh, he's so comfortable with himself. He's so comfortable and secure. Yeah, right. Sure he is. Sure he is. That's why y'all don't want a man like him.
All right, man. Let's keep the ball rolling now. This kind of pushes forward to our next topic. This next video that we're gonna talk about is a video clip of my man Eso on their podcast explaining to a woman why so many men holler at her or shoot they shot when she's at her worst at Walmart, just at Target or whatever, looking busted. Let's take a listen.
So I get hit on the most when I look wicked.
But this is
and I be like, brother,
I'm gonna tell you why.
What is happening?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know what you look like now. So when you're, I know your base.
and I'm cool with your
Your
base.
base, I'm good. We
So that
can
means
rock.
I know I'm
What
gonna be
you gonna
good
look
when
dolled
you.
up?
So we go,
Okay, I got you.
exactly. That's the man thought.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's what she
saying.
looks like with nothing on. I'm good.
Yes.
She gonna look like that for the next 12 years.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
good.
enjoy her.
The
I hear you.
makeup is
I hear
for
you.
you or the other women.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
The men don't want to
And
see
I feel
it.
like on the reverse, a lot of times how y'all dress be for the men, it don't be for us. Because I don't give a fuck.
No, it's for women.
I don't care. No, a lot of do not care what off-white sneaker came out last week and the fact that you got it first and it matched with your Mary's jacket and sweater. We don't really be caring enough. Nigga, do you smell good?
Well, yeah.
Do you pay bills?
But
Do you eat ass? That be the real. You get what I'm saying?
Oh man, now that was a interesting turn at the end, but what the fellas were explaining is very true. This when I saw this video, it reminded me of a post that I put up a couple of months back that got a lot of dust up in my comments. A woman asked her man, "Hey babe, what would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10?" And his response was, "You about a 6, but you jazz yourself up when you get dressed." And so the woman obviously got no feelings over it. Yeah, why would you be with me if you just think I'm a 6 or whatever? And he's like, well, you can obviously put on makeup and get jazzy, and I love other things about you. And so many women had a problem with that. They expect their man to view them as a 10, and that's not realistic. You know what I mean? Like, we're average people. Most people that you know are average. They're gonna be between a 5 and an 8 or a 5 and a 7. You know what I mean? But how you handle it, your grooming, your the way you smell, your vibe, that's the things that they give you the decimal points that separate us. You know, most people are not 9s and 10s. What was your thoughts when you saw the video?
I think he is absolutely 100% right. Because I love when I see a chick just run to the store and I'm in Walmart or something and she got a hat on, no bonnet, please, no bonnet. But got a hat on and she got on some jogging pants or something and she just out there like in her natural form, like, and she looks good. Then, like he said, if I know you look good natural, I know I could take you 10 years, 15 years natural with no makeup or whatever. I personally don't like all the makeup, especially that birthday makeup or that wedding makeup. Oh my God, it looks horrible. It looks like Ronald McDonald. Yeah, like
if you gotta wear that all the time or every day, to me that indicates a problem. You know what I mean? Like if a woman ain't cute to me in her natural state, then I couldn't be with her long term. So I don't know how I would adjust to this silicone world with fake booties and fake all these things, because it's not what I'm accustomed to when I get involved with a woman. But their philosophy on, if I like you when you in your uniform or when you ain't expecting to be approached, then when you going out to get fly, I know you gonna match my level. You know what I mean? Like, or be the type of woman that I like. And plus, I've been with so many women, I can spot the body type I like no matter what you got on. You know what I'm saying? Jogging pants, sweatpants, whatever. I can tell what's fine to me. Yeah, I know what's fine to me. No matter. So you can't disguise that.
Oh yeah, we can see that dunk from the front. You got a dunk. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But this is why when black women come on my Instagram live feed, I compliment their natural hair when they wear their natural hair, or they're in their natural look. I always try my best to point it out. Hey, is that your natural hair? That's you? Yeah, that's me. Man, it looks good. I don't care what kind of style she got it in. It don't matter. I let her know it looks good. So, because, excuse me, a lot of our women are not comfortable wearing their natural self.
Because at work, it's not acceptable, a lot of times.
Yeah, a good point. I never even thought about that. But not only that, but they on Instagram all day, see these women jazzed up with this hair and everything else done up, and they feel like they gotta compete. And I try to let them know, like, yo, you don't have to compete with a chick that got $30,000 worth of stuff done on her body and face. Like, you look good the way that you are with your natural hair. Just take some time to do it. Most of our men like women naturally. Now, if you facially challenged, that's another thing. But still,
you could always got
yeah,
ways to improve it and work around it. But
absolutely.
to me, I can't imagine being with a chick that only looks good made up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
damn. Like you see some of the, the ones they faces all fucked up from
yeah, I
all the
don't like
makeup,
that,
and
man.
yeah, I couldn't deal with it either. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm glad that I find my wife attractive even without makeup. And you got those bonus points when you do get your hair and your face and your lashes done and all that.
Yeah.
I think like those things should enhance what you already have. But in the
Mm-hmm.
generation we live in now, a lot of women, that's what they use. They got this look
Yeah.
that they can create, and so many of them look the same. They got a BBL, they
Mm-hmm.
shape the same, they look the same.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the one of the weird things that I see. But being able to spot a bad chick in a checkout line, whew, man,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta shoot your shot when you can shoot it. From a
Yeah.
male perspective. So.
Long as she ain't getting that Vagisil itch cream, I'm gonna get at her. You know what I'm saying? Long as she ain't rocking that, I'm gonna get to her. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, listen, I like me a natural woman more than the made up chick. You know what
Yeah, and
I just do.
I appreciate you giving them love because it
Yeah.
costs more money to be natural. It takes more time and effort for a black woman to wear her
Mm-hmm.
natural hair. So I try to show love as well. You know what I mean? Like it's funny though. Like when I be out and I see different women and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I think most guys, due to the who would they holler at first, or who they find the most attractive, kind of on the scene or whatnot. But a lot of times I be looking at their body language, and and a lot of times the ones that I find the most attractive be kind of like
Mm-hmm.
shy, and you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have the confidence like some of the other
Mm-hmm.
chicks. And so it's
Oh
always an
man.
interesting dynamic because it shows you that a lot of them don't really understand what we actually like.
Yeah. How beautiful they really are. And you compliment a shy chick. Oh man. Compliment her and she kind of, a little timid or whatever. Compliment her, man. She ready to go. But look, I stopped talking to a woman before because she would not let me see her without makeup or her weave in. She refused. I mean,
How can you
adamantly
even get
refused.
anywhere with that?
Bro, I'm like, yo, I want to see you without, and I mean, when I say makeup, and this here was 6, 7, 8 years ago. I mean, a lot of makeup, but her body was nice, so I was like, all right, I let it slide. And I'm like, yo, can I see you without, you know what I'm saying, without your makeup and without your weave in? And she was like, no. I thought she was joking, but she was fighting me tooth and nail. No, you will not see me without makeup. I said, well, what about when you go to bed? And she was like, I'm not taking my makeup off. When I take off my makeup, I put makeup right back on.
What?
Yeah. She said, if I ever spend the night at your crib and, I bring my own pillowcase so I don't mess up your pillows. And I'm like, something ain't right, man. Like, what's up with you? Like,
Yeah,
I
that'd
never hit
have
her
me.
nothing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say.
I started thinking, like, wait a minute.
I didn't want to say nothing. I didn't even want to
What's
go
up,
there.
man? What you
But
mean?
that
You know what I'm saying?
that's the first thing that I thought. Like you afraid?
Yeah.
Like to me, anytime you gotta
Yeah.
conceal something like that, man, that's a major red flag. So yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have been
but you
able
know
to
what
get very
happened?
far with that.
She wound up getting pregnant not long after that and having a baby. And she just wasn't comfortable with herself. That's what we see. Like I said, man, a lot of women just not comfortable with themselves because they look at social media and see how much men lust after women that's got all of these here different things, got on all the makeup, got on the wigs, got the BBLs. And so women in turn internalize that and say, man, I need to be like that. That's why the BBLs is so prevalent. Now we got a chick going across Mexico to go get one and getting people
Well,
in trouble.
I think
So
it's two things though, right? The chicks with the BBLs, they the ones in the swimsuit bending over, twerking and all that. Like so, they do
mhm,
the behavior that generates the most sexual activity. They showing their
exactly.
crotch, they got their legs open, and you can see if they skirt in their story, like stuff like that is going to generate attention.
Mhm.
But when I see a regular woman that's just a regular accountant or whatever, she got on her, she do her morning outfit for work, the eye candy at work, she's gonna get attention. I see celebrity names like their picture. She got 4,000 followers or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even celebrity dudes notice the chick that's a regular mom or a regular woman that look cute. And she ain't gotta be, I ain't never seen the chicks in their panties. I ain't never seen them doing no thought shit. But I see other dudes that are big, you know what I'm saying, blue chicks that's following these women.
But
So
what you don't understand, that if attention to women is like sex to men, it ain't no such thing as that's enough. When a dude is in his whole phase and he's craving that sex from it ain't enough. His woman ain't enough. That ain't enough sex. He wants some more from these other chicks and these other chicks and these other chicks. When a woman is craving that attention, she might have 200 people like it, but she sees such and such got 40,000. So hers ain't enough. She want more attention. How can I get more? The BBL. That's how
serious
the man,
problem, man.
yeah, the men go out there. How can I get more chicks? I can lie. I could get rims on my car. I could get this. That's how I could do it in order to satisfy that urge that they have to fulfill that high. Yeah, it's the same difference, men and women, man. That's how a lot of women feel about it, according to the women that I surveyed. So, and I believe that, man. And it's messing up it's messing up a lot of things in our community, because the men want one thing for a serious relationship, and the women see the attention going somewhere else and try to be that, and the men just really want to have sex with that. I did a survey for the men. I said, if you only trying to have sex with a woman, what do you prefer? Natural body, BBL, or it don't matter? Like, I don't know, 70% said either it don't matter or the BBL. And only like 30% or something like that cared that it was a natural body.
The requirement
So
is not strict for sex, man.
Most of the men really didn't care what it was. But then when I said, if you want to marry a chick or get in a serious relationship, which one do you prefer? 85-90% said a natural body. Because men would rather have the natural woman for longevity in a serious relationship. And they lust after the women with the BBL because they just want to sleep with them anyway. So that's just for the women. You don't have to have that.
All right, man. Look like we up against the clock. We about to take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get into tonight's topic. We're gonna chop it up a little bit more. Y'all are tuned in to the Ho to Husband podcast. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm relationship coach and author Terry Duran, and I am pleased to announce that my book, It's Not That Complicated, is finally available as an audiobook. So if you don't like to read, or you just don't have time to read a paperback book, this audiobook is perfect for you. You can listen to it while you're in your car, while you're at work, etc. In the book, I break down how husband material men think and operate in regards to sex, love, and relationships, and I provide real quality insight on how husband material men approach dating. The audiobook is available on audible.com and on iTunes. All you have to do is go to one of the websites and search for my name, Terry Duran. Go download your copy today.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Ho to Husband podcast. Tonight's episode is titled Lust in Music, and we're going to be discussing how the music content has impacted today's dating and relationships. So we got a special guest on for tonight. We got my man, James, better known as Glory. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I appreciate you coming on the podcast and chop it up with me. Before we get into the combo, can you let the viewers know a little bit about you, what you do for a living, your background, etc.?
Well, my name is Glory. As he said, I'm from Rochester, New York, currently residing in Florida. I'm a writer, artist, pretty much everything that has to do with music, I do it. You know what I mean? So I've been in the music industry for quite some time now. I had deals with a couple of record labels. Right now I'm independent. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just doing my thing pretty much right now.
That's what's up, man. So, the first thing that I wanted to ask you is the conversation always about is music a reflection of culture, or is music influencing the culture? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it influences. I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it definitely influences. Like, the music you listen to is going to influence your everyday life because you're listening to it every day. That's what you're feeding your mind. So your mind is whatever you listen to, you know? So I definitely feel like it influences. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Sure. I mean, think about it. Like we were talking about how the boom in the women's music, right? And how it's like, man, forget these dudes, get the money, make them pay, do this, and what do you see? You know what I'm saying? All over social media. That's really what you see. Back in the day, it was Jay-Z, Ludacris, Jeezy, and all them telling you, hey, man, girls,
right,
hoes, the different area codes. And the men was like, yeah, we got hoes all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But you also had the era before that. You know, a lot of that 90s music and the 80s and all that, where it was love. Right. It was love, man, and Drew Hill and Jagged Edge, Boyz II Men, and people loved more behind that. Now you don't have that, and you don't have as much love out here either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of the music that we hear, it generates lust, you know, and it doesn't. I remember, it's so funny. Like, if an old school song come on, I can remember what chick I was fucking with at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the music reflecting your feelings towards a woman, it seems, I mean, I guess it's the same if you smashing a new chick, you know what I'm saying? Like, that excitement is reflected in a lot of the music. So I can relate to it because I'm a former hoe. But I do think that there's a big difference between the music that was centered around love and relationships and what we have now.
Right.
For sure. Like when a dude said, girl, you know I love you. This dude was crying. He was crying when he sang the song. Right? Because he knew that he loved this chick. And when you hear it, it do something to you.
Yes.
You be like, yo, man, now this is what I'm talking about.
Right.
That love, you feel that. You know what? I get that same feeling. Like that one that one song, Blood on the Leaves, Black Bodies. You ever heard that?
What's that?
That song that Kanye used, Blood on the Leaves.
Oh, yeah.
You ever heard that? So
yeah,
it's an old school song about black people being hung and killed in the South back in the day. If you listen to the song, it's called Blood on the Leaves. When you listen to it and you hear her talking about it, you feel that. And it's the same thing when we talk about the type of rap that the young men are getting now. They being influenced by all this ops. Do this, do that. And it's showing out, and they showing it in our culture with the violence and different things. They going to stand on their ops' graves now. This stuff is in the music.
Yeah.
And what they hearing, what's influencing their mind. So whether it's a good thing, love, whether it's a grief thing with Blood on the Leaves, or whether it's Rack Up Bodies from a rap dude, it influences us either way in our community.
So, Glory, when you coming up with music, how much of your personal life do you put in your music or expose to your audience compared to the stuff that you keep private?
I expose everything. Like, literally. If I'm going through it, it's in my music. Like, that's my release, you know? So it's like I'm putting everything I'm going through in there. Like, I try not to be disrespectful because, you know, I still have a heart at the end of the day. I'm putting it out there, you know what I mean? Like, because I know somebody else gonna relate to it. Like, yo, I've been going through that too. You know what I mean? So I'm putting it all out there. Because that's real music. You connect to real music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? It was crazy. In our society now, disrespect is winning. Ain't that crazy? Disrespect is winning.
People love toxic stuff, man.
Yeah. Like these chicks, they'll be mad you call them a female, but if you call them a Dusty B, they all with it. Yeah. that's the new song out. Like they
It is,
cool
though.
with disrespect. I don't use the word, but you know, you say Lizzo.
Lizzo,
Yeah.
I actually like. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, so
I got you.
I don't even really know
So-
any of her songs. Really, I just happen to hear time.
all right, so when we're talking about, I guess the golden era for our generation of music is 90s R&B, right? We talk about the classic groups, the classic songs, etc. We are in agreement that there was a lot more talk about love. But my question to y'all fellas is, why do y'all think so many people focus on the love and completely ignore all the pandering that was in the music?
That's a good one.
Go ahead. Oh man, I don't know. Love is a good feeling, man. So people ignore it. Where Jodeci said, "Take my money, my house, and my car." We was like, wait a minute, hold on. What you mean, take your money, your house, and your car? Nobody paid that no attention. It was just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he wanted this chick so bad. So we didn't really pay attention to the words of the song. So, because we wanted that woman so bad. I guess that's what it is, man. Love will make you do crazy things.
Love will definitely make you do some crazy things. I totally agree. 1000% agree with that.
Yeah, see,
so let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this real quick. What's the craziest thing you ever did for love? Can you remember?
for love,
Yeah, because you thought you loved somebody.
yeah. I mean, just
I
pour my
understand.
heart out. I spent probably a year trying to convince a chick to date me in high school. And I thought I loved her, so that was probably the biggest thing. I mean, writing notes, just doing the most.
I put some fake tears in my eyes and sent the video. You know how you put some, you go and you put some water on your eyes? Baby, I'm
Oh man.
Oh
telling you,
man,
bro.
you get an E for effort for that.
Hey, it worked though.
Yeah, see, we'll do anything, man.
For
We'll do
real.
anything, man. You know what I mean? I would have staked out, man. I'm like, yo, I'm outside your house. I ain't gonna leave. I was 18 or 19. Like, I just how much I care about you, man. I slept in my car just to talk to her.
Facts.
And I'm like, man, that's just what it was back in the day, man. So love will make you do some crazy things, man.
It damn sure will.
All right, so Glory. So from the perspective of somebody in the music business, an entertainer, songwriter, etc., we see you in your studio vibe as we speak.
Right.
How does your profession impact your dating experiences?
It affects a lot actually. Like if I don't already know the girl, because like I know a lot of females, know what I mean? Because I had my whorish ways back in the days too, so I know a lot of females, but the ones that I knew from back in the day, like they are literally just wanted me because they knew I was on my way. You know what I mean? So it wasn't nothing serious. Like I didn't take it serious because I already know what y'all here for. So I'm taking whatever y'all put on the table. You putting that on the table. All right, I'm taking,
why you here?
yeah, I'm taking that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's kind of like the same, but not as much. Nah, it's pretty much the same. That's pretty much the same. But right now I'm
Man,
single.
that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, so that
tough,
it makes it more difficult for you to find somebody to seriously date.
Absolutely, because you know what, like in this day and age, it's social media. So these girls is instant gratification. Oh, he hot right now. Let me hop on. You know what I mean? On his wave. You know what I mean? Let me see what he got, what he can do for me. It ain't really so much. Oh, I'm looking for love. It's like I'm looking to see what you can do for me. And that's, you can't find nothing real if you got a chick that's only here for what you can do for them. You know what I mean?
She gonna drain you, bro. She gonna drain you, and when you drained, she's gone. And it ain't just and that's a lot of women, even with the regular men.
Right.
That's why I pay attention to a chick. Like, if all you can name is what you want from a man,
right, that's
a problem for me, because you can't tell me nothing that you can do. See, I can tell you what I could do for a woman. I can tell you the value I bring to a woman and how I can enhance her life. If all you got is I am the table, I'm sorry, sweetheart. You can't roll with me because you only there for you. So I
Right.
know for a guy like me, and I ain't in no industry or none of that, it's tough. So I know it's
Yeah,
tough for you.
yeah. I mean, you would think. Well, I guess it's more beneficial if you're just trying to be a hoe and you're trying to smash chicks. There's
Yeah,
always that's
for sure.
the men that have success with women always run into that problem where it becomes more increasingly difficult to select one or to try to get out of that kind of lifestyle. Especially once in entertainment. Um, so, would you ever get involved with somebody that was in the entertainment business, or do you try not to mix business and pleasure?
Absolutely not. I'm not looking for nobody in the industry because I already know how the industry is like Miami. Miami is fast paced. Everybody down there looking to do one thing. So I'm like, I look at the industry like that. Like I would never date anybody in the industry or look to date anybody in the industry. It would just be fun and games at that point. Because I know
Really?
as soon as I leave that room, you're gonna be on the next entertainer that you think is cute or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So it would literally just be smash and go. You know what I mean?
What if she's an entertainer too?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean.
They
Nah,
do that. Wait a minute.
they be having
The entertainer,
bro. These entertainers, nah. They
the women.
literally jumping from this to that to that to this. You know what I mean? That's a fact. I know that's
Wow.
a fact.
I would think that
So,
they'd be a little more, low key and just
You ain't
chill
seen
because they got the money.
you seen Jada do. You seen what Jada did to Will?
Oh man.
That's real. And that's
yeah,
Okay.
all across
that
the
I guess that's no longer a good example for relationship goals.
exactly.
So I know one of the biggest stereotypes that come with dating guys that are entertainers or in the industry is dealing with all the groupies. Well, now that you just mentioned something about the female, I wanted to ask you two things. One, what's the craziest situation you've had with a fan or a groupie? And do you think the female artists are giving their fans pussy to sample
Absolutely.
the way the guys are giving out dick?
Bro, I had plenty samples. You know what I mean? So I know for a fact they're giving it out, bro. They definitely giving it out. But I remember back in when I was living in New York, when I was on my way up, I had a girlfriend at the time, but I had a lot of girls on the side at the time. So I'm riding down the street one day, and one of my I ain't gonna call her a groupie, but one of my friends that we had a little thing. She saw us pull my girl out the car, and they went at it like fist fighting,
Ooh.
bro.
Oh wow.
Whoa, wow,
You-
yes. Chick was out of pocket, or you didn't set no boundaries, man. What you doing?
I was inside of the store.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was inside of the
I got
store.
you.
And my brother was
Got the
outside. He called me
opportunity.
like, bro, they outside going at it. So I come outside, they in the middle of the street throwing blows. So it was out of
Oh,
my
damn.
I'm not getting in the cat fight,
So this
That's
is a $1
crazy.
million question. Did they stay afterwards?
Both of them stayed, yeah.
There you go. What you fighting for? What you fighting for, man? I had a situation like that. Like when I was in my young days, man, where I got caught up with a chick in my crib. She got mad, did all this, man. She wanna fight and all that. Was gone 2 days, came right back. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, you could have saved all that. They just fought and got scratched up and beat up for nothing. Y'all could have just had a threesome. Like,
Exactly.
what's going on?
Literally.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, ladies.
So I wanted to ask, when we were just having a conversation earlier about Sierra going to the what she wore to the Oscars or whatnot. A lot of the women that we talk to when we talk about uh, saving hoes and men wifing hoes and all that, they usually reference entertainers and ball players as the guys that wife those type of women up. Why do you think so many guys in the entertainment business are trying to seriously date women like that?
Simply because they want a trophy on their side. That's all that is. I feel like every nigga wants the bad chick, the bad bitch, whatever it is. I got the baddest. You know what I mean? It's pretty much like carrying a trophy around. Like, nigga, I won this trophy, my nigga. Yeah, you see what I got? That's literally all it's about. It's not even about the connection or there's no, I don't feel like there's really not love. It's just that mines look better than yours. You know what I mean? That's how I see that.
Competition.
Yeah.
Competition for the prettiest chick.
I mean,
like
it do make you feel good to be fucking either the cutest or the baddest chick in the room or one of them.
Right.
That's one. That's one of those things that does stroke a man's ego, and it give you bragging rights. So
Right.
I can totally understand that. It's just hard for me to mentally get past the, they marry these chicks and have kids with them and all that, and it's like, man, how you married to a chick that's on a reality show doing this and having threesomes with different people and all that? Like, man, my old lady can't be out there like that, man. That's just
Yeah, man.
It's hard for me to even wrap my brain around that,
Yeah.
But I guess that's
not attached to my last name. You ain't. You want my last name, and that's what you doing? Like, no way.
Yeah,
you
man.
Pull
Because
up no clips of my chick having threesomes in on Jersey Shore. No way.
I was just about to say, man, because when a dude pull out his phone, if he can pull up your girl, bro, and show you what your woman's doing, like
that's a different type of pain right there.
Oh yeah, you be crying too singing Lenny Williams, won't you?
Yeah, man.
Behind that one. That's tough.
I mean, but to me that's respect. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just certain stuff I'm not gonna do out of respect for my woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that I don't want to be looked at as a thirsty ass lame. You know what I'm saying? Like I see some of the shit dudes DM my wife. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'll be like, man, dudes really is out here bugging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
listen here, man. These here dudes be in the DMs like, hey, sweetheart, I eat Skittles out your booty hole. And you like, yo, what is this?
Doing the most, bro.
You eat Skittles out of the booty hole? What guy is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they be doing the most.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's some women that do it too, though. Don't think these women ain't doing it too.
They are. I seen
it. You do buy for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess I think it's the people feel like social media is anonymous for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can't figure out who you are. So they say and do stuff that they would never do in real life or in person. I think that that's where also the disrespect. Bitch, I do this. How you do that? Like, man. Like, so you get a lot of that online because they don't never expect to actually run into you. But man, a thirsty DM, man, that's instantly screenshot, fellas. That's off top. So
better by now, bro.
I mean, I guess I can understand you moving with a burner account or something like that, but just don't be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally cool for initiating the conversation or using your jelly.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, y'all want some free tickets to come to the section? We got a section at this club. I saw you. Like, you can finesse your situation, but you ain't got to be the begging the liquor ass dude in her DMs, bro. you going straight to her close friends, and they all laughing at your stupid ass.
Right.
Yeah, or the unsolicited dick pictures, man. Like, y'all gotta chill with this, man. Like, I surveyed the women, and they like, most women done got these pictures from these dudes. Like, come on, man. Y'all, you ain't got nothing better than that for your game. Like, to get to a chick, like, that's just ridiculous. So the thirst don't get you nowhere most times.
Yeah, they don't know no better, bro. Literally.
Yeah, I forget them.
All right, Glory. So I wanted to ask you about your latest project. I appreciate you reaching out to me to do the intro on one of your songs. But I remember when I was doing it, I was like, man, this sound like the dude that had his heart broke or been through something real serious. Can you give us a little bit of backstory about how your last project was a reflection of your dating experience?
My last one was it was pretty much a reflection of what I was going through at the time. You know what I mean, I'm kind of still going through it, but it's like at the last stage of it. So like pretty much me and my shorty, we was together for about a good 10 years or whatever. That started coming to an end, but it wasn't nothing that I did. It was all on her. You know what I mean? Like she chose to step out and do whatever she did. So it's like, that goes back to me putting everything in the music. So it's like, if I'm going through it, I'm going to write about it. Now, I mean, she gets mad that I write about, oh, you putting our business out. No, that's my business. You know what I mean? That's how I think, how I feel. So it's going out. You shouldn't, if you ain't want me to talk about it, you shouldn't have gave me nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's fair. I guess unless you sign an NDA, right?
Right. Right.
That makes the best music, though.
Yeah,
it makes the best music.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, because it's genuine, like you said, when you can tap into something that other people can relate to. Like, you know, being broke, I can always resonate with the being broke and grinding to get out that situation narrative. I ain't never sold dope, but I totally understand why people do it and all that. So it just depends on what you want to tap into. You know, like you said, we've been talking about the energy that music gives you and all that. That's one of the reasons I don't even listen to drill music or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 44 years old. I can't get into kill. Like I'm beyond all that.
Yeah.
I want to hear about your investments. I want to hear about a move you made, how you put yourself in that position. Like I want to hear the come up story, the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I resonate with now, and I resonate with the music that talk about fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? That was a large part of my identity. So even though I'm not actively fucking hoes, I can still relate any song related to that.
Right.
I can vibe to. You know what I mean? Because we smoking, we roll another one while she suck me up. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you saying, I'm with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so. Yeah, man. Well, I just wanted to let you know, man. I really enjoyed the music, man. You actually got flow. You one of the artists that I actually, you know, talk about something, not just the typical bullshit. So I appreciate you inviting me to be a part of it. I really felt honored. And plus, I used to do music, so I know how, you know, the process of creating music goes. Look like we up against the clock, man. So we about to get up out of here. Before we get up out of here, though, I want to give another shout out to my man, Brother Soul Productions, for keeping us laced with our background audio. I want to remind y'all to continue donating to the podcast through our Cash App and our PayPal. Glory, man, I appreciate you taking the time to come on the podcast. For sure. SD, man, I know you be putting in work. I appreciate you taking the time to link up so we can get another episode knocked out. Jay, we'll get back with you next time, man. This has been another episode of the Ho the Husband podcast, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.